Welcome to On the Couch, a regular catch-up where we discuss and hopefully solve some of the issues facing marketing today. I'm joined by the CEO of Bench, Ori Gold. Welcome, Ori.
Thanks, Darren.
And thank you for the coffees. Ori, I discovered when we were recently speaking at an event together that we have something in common, which is an innate love of science. You know, we hear about math men and madmen in marketing, but what do you see as the defining role of science in marketing?
Science as an overall, and specifically in marketing, is like blood in our body. It's everywhere. It's not only for one particular body part. Having an underlying scientific, mathematical methodology that allowing you to drive learning and to measure outcomes is science to marketing.
Because I find it quite interesting. People seem to talk about it as if it's science or it's marketing. But in actual fact, science is in many ways the framework for marketing.
I completely agree. It's exactly that, is to embrace that understanding that it's just a better way of doing things, and it doesn't take away anything that is existing, just enhancing it.
So particularly in programmatic media, or programmatic trading or buying, there is definitely a scientific basis to that, isn't there? What do you see as the real, the core of that?
It's a very good point, because programmatic is based still, programmatic methodology, the new way of buying media in real time and auction based. Using a lot of data, he's heavily using a lot of technological investment that are relying on science. But for me, that's not the core. We already enabled. The real core is our understanding and our mindset to understand that there's a way now, a better way to use marketing and have that underlying scientific framework of asking a question, throwing it quite quickly into the test ground and get measurable results quite fast as an outcome, analyzing it, and then go to the next hypothesis, which is the scientific framework. And I think that's the real core of how to really utilize science within your marketing rather than against it.
Because, at the core of it is algorithms, isn't it? And in many ways, an algorithm is part of the scientific method, isn't it?
Yeah, correct. But, if algorithm is existing, you don't need to know about that. You don't care about the engine and how it was built when you drive a car. It's the same thing. An algorithm is fine and it's great, but once we're enabled, it's already an application for us. And we as users need to understand, okay, I have a car now and not a horse. What do I need to do next? Probably get some traffic lights up there.
So would you say the algorithm is like the hypothesis in the scientific method?
I think the algorithms are a vehicle which is technological advancement. Once we have it, today is a commodity. Machine learning algorithm a commodity. You can go to the cloud, ask the cloud a question, and the machine will learn you and return back a question. Learning what questions to ask, again, is the key understanding of how to use this new advancement. Until we do that, then we can have discussion about what the algorithm does and how it was built, but results we won't get.
So one of the things that people often criticise programmatic and the science approach to marketing is that they see it as anti-creative. Do you see that dichotomy between science and creativity in marketing?
I think it's a philosophical question. We can take it to say, is science also against religious, or is science against any other things that other approaches? And I don't think. I think they coexist. Science is like philosophy, can be applied on many, many areas. So applying science on marketing just enhance the marketing and allow marketing and the creativity part of marketing actually to scale up. We can look at it in Germany last century, when Germany was highly innovative and advanced. They also had a lot of creativity in art. When French was really art, Paris was the art capital of the world. when the UK was an empire financially and scientifically, they also had the music capital of the world.
Yeah.
So I think there's a high relation when you can. It doesn't mean that creativity does not exist in other places, but in order to scale it up and become the creative place, science actually allowed to do that.
There's been many scientific breakthroughs. What do you think is probably the pivotal one that allows us to apply science to marketing today?
It's a very good and quite hard question, because I think it's a lot of small advancement in many fields enable us, of course, to do it, starting from the speed of the internet that we're using, etc. The ability to do things on mobile and make decisions quite fast is one of them. But if I need to look at the core contributor, I would suggest that it's real-time bidding. Because real-time bidding, again, it's a family of technologies, but as a whole and as its application, the ability to, in real time, get data, doesn't matter what it is, to get data, in real time make a decision or what to do about it. Do I want to bid? Do I want to participate in that moment? Measure the reaction of that moment and go to the next minute to understand the next decision making. I think it's at the core and the essence of revolution that we see today in marketing.
Ori, that's a fantastic viewpoint on science and marketing, and I really thank you for sharing it with us today.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
And thank you for joining us on the couch. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and stay tuned for more On the Couch coming soon. Thank you.